Hello, and welcome back to Astrometica. Today, hopefully, just putting it out there, putting it on my channel there, so that if anyone's playing the game and they're watching this, they can maybe sort of see anything that they might like, or good to see something in action. And another thing is, I need to sort of put it out there. I'm looking for the tier 1 seeker module upgrades. I can't seem to find them. If anyone's seen those, I'll show you a bit more of it later in a very short time. It's only going to be a quick this is my start off base in this particular warp location. This was really just to get me to the next area so I could get those upgrades and get all the rest of the technology, which I've done now. And I've built a base. My big base is in the next warp, so I'm going to be going there very shortly. This is fairly practical. It's got everything I need to sort of keep everything going. I'm riding around on my skipper now, which is tier 2. I've been to every location here. I can't seem to find anything in regards to the tier 2 updates. Tier 2, tier 1 with the seeker. It's just still on the basic, but I'll get to that in a moment. And so now we're going to warp to. We've actually got this particular update. We've all had to build our bases again that play the game. This is the one teleport that's local, and then this is the new one, which is the new Mox teleport station. I don't know, I haven't seen many guys actually have it on their content, to be honest, that I'm fairly surprised. You'd think they'd be making a big deal about this, but now we're going to rock on through. I'm heading now to my main base. This is what I've been working on for the last few nights, and it's got pretty much everything it needs. It doesn't have a vehicle building station, but I don't really need that. I can put it on here, no problem, but in fact I probably will do that very shortly. But yeah, this is my new base. I'm about to shoot on out and on the ship, my little seeker there, and show you all what I've come up with. I use nothing but these batteries now. Everyone's sort of talking the same sort of thing, but yeah, you're wasting time. I always get these ones, and I'm very close to that actual. I'll show you in a moment. So I'll get out in the ship anyway. This is my new base. It has every particular like piece of machinery upgrade that I have found to date, and it's got the 2 landing pads with 1 landing modules for the crafts and vehicles you get, the summon vehicles. It's got 1 that repairs and 1 recharges. So you really just have to pick which one you want to use. If you need a recharge or you need a repair, chuck it in the other one, you know, it's just sort of like that. This area here, this is my little personal area. This is where I've got the beds, so you can rest up, build up your health when needed. This is where my teleports are. And this is where I've got the 2 large modules for the hydroponics. Over here. And this is obviously the inter-warp portal, or whatever you want to call it. I've got the names of everything there. I just and here's the workshop. Oh, Oh, yep, this is my workshop. This is where I create everything. Everything I need. Every piece of gear is in here. And then down here, this is usually my research area with colonizer and all the other malarkey. I haven't organised it correctly, I don't think, at this stage. I've got chuck a few windows in, but at this stage it's really the layout, and I've only just finished it last night. It took quite a lot of quartz to get it to this stage. I had to really, thousands. But with the deep core quartz miner, it's a very quick process. You just have to spend a few nights after work, you know, and look what you can create. This, I'm going to have a walk around in the base actually. That flashing light is, excuse me, the flashing light is actually, when it recharges, it tells you it's recharging. Now the modules that I have for my, this is really what I wanted to find out. If anyone's watching this, you know, I've only got the basic modules here. Boost module, seeker laser weapons, you know, modules. These are the first ones you get. But what I'm really after is getting a tier 1, tier 2 of the seeker modules. I can't find them. Where are they? This is the skipper. Seeker. I've got the tier 3 boost seeker. Health tier 3. But I haven't got 1 or 2. I can't find them. Where are they? I've been everywhere. I've gone right through everything that I can find. I must have missed something. So if anyone's watching this, please just put in the comments, and you know, even a link to their channel. I'd be very interested, because you know, it's just you spend hours looking, but where do you start? You know, it's a big old universe, and where do you start looking? You know, it takes hours, but I've been through every single facility that there is, and I still can't find them. There must be a sneaky one somewhere, a hidden sort of place, you know, that I haven't quite worked out. But if anyone knows, I'd love to see a link, and it'd be very helpful, and I'd be much appreciated for that. Let's give a quick nosy around. This is all my research stations. Large storage. This is the new from the update. The new included. This is now the global storage. You put stuff in here, and then you get another unit which you can set up in any base, and it's okay. It works alright, but you've got to put the resources in here to actually utilize them. So you can. And it's a good way of initially starting up the base, I dare say, but you know, it doesn't end up like that. You've got to really sort of get out there and get a few bits. You've got to go out there somewhere and get bulk, you know, to get the base going. These two large hydroponics, one is actually for, this is like when you use this and water, to make water and ice, I think it is, or and it'll make a litre of water, which is what you want. You don't want to be mucking around with 0.6 of a litre, because it just doesn't do the job. A litre is the way. And obviously this one here is for crafting. They're both these plants. So I just filled up one hydroponic, large hydroponic. I could put more in here very easily, but at this stage there isn't much point. I could have probably one in between, but I'm not using them. I'm not harvesting them at the moment, because I haven't really got anything to use them for, apart from the basic stuff, which I've got plenty for that. On this base I've got a large walkway around throughout the, it's only for this, for views, for having a good look around, getting a different perspective on the panorama of the you know, just to get the grandeur, you know, of being in space. You know, that's what it's all about, really, isn't it? You know, is the vastness and you know, timeless So the concept with this base, as with all my bases, is that you have a view from every part of the ship or the base. You can see something from every single location. There's always something to look at, and that's what the whole concept is, really. If you keep that in mind when you're building a base, that you don't want it like to be running around these sort of little tunnels in outer space, you start coming up with stuff like this, I think. Whereas you've always got a view. Everywhere you go, there is a view. Now, coming back down to, I've got, these are all the hydroponics, we've just been there. In the middle I've got this actual gravity passage, like a tour. This is my main like gravity tunnel type thing. That's just for speed, to speed things up. This is obviously access out of the actual base. I've got two of these hatches just in case, to save time. The concept is practicality at the end of the day. You don't want to be mucking around trying to get in and out of your base for any reason, you know. You want to be in and out. And so that's what, if you want to go to the hydroponics, it's very straightforward. Even without this tunnel, it's just running around a little bit more, but they're all pretty well direct. So the bottom one is for the ships, like the back cave, and yeah, so this is my beast. Yes, getting back to this quickly, yeah, so if if you know where any of these modules are, I can't find them. I've been right around, so yeah, I'd love to hear about it. And it's just one of those things with me, you know. I like everything to be sort of like most people like, you know, getting, because this Seek is very slow. This is top speed now. I mean, when you got a way to travel, this thing is like a shuttle, and I want it like a spaceship, you know, a race ship, you know, instead of this little shuttling around. It's like snail pace, you know. So let's have a quick look at this, and yeah. So this is my base for now. If anyone knows where those modules are, give us a yell. I'm very interested in finding those, and I've obviously missed something. I've been over everything once or twice now, so I can't seem to find them. So it must be somewhere that is not on YouTube or not on Google at the moment, you know, on the browser there. It's I can't find anything in regards to the tier 1, tier 2 speed module and boost modules, and even the health modules, you know, which they're all very important, you know, to travel around at speed through a large sort of universe, you know, or a large solar system. So yeah, so if anyone knows, please get in, write in the comments, and I'll be very, very happy to find out. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers, bye.